What the fuck is up going on, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood Jimmy here. Yet again, I was probably covering the mic. I like to do that sometimes. Today's video, first of all, I'd like to thank the boys, the Monkeys, for making a comeback in the Jimmy series. They're my favorite musical guest. Secondarily, I had a very specific thing I wanted to talk about. And it's the power of moving on, okay? If you're a person like me, you're very loyal to a fault sometimes. And when I say moving on, I mean in terms of like whether it's a relationship, friendship, or romantic, or whether it's a job, for example. Sometimes you have to move on, and it hurts and it sucks, because if you're a person like me, you're very loyal, you always remember the good times, you choose not to think badly about people. And you don't necessarily have to. But you attract what you put out into this world. You manifest. You manifest, bro. You manifest what you put out into this world. Because I know I do. And I know you do too. And the thing is in your core, in your soul, in your being. There comes a time when it's time to move on. And if you're a person like me who doesn't even want to think about abandoning people because you know what it feels like, you will hang on forever. But your soul's journey, your life's path's journey at that moment knows that it can no longer go on like this. So what will end up happening is you'll manifest it ending in such a way that you can blame yourself. But the problem with that is that if you're a sensitive person, when you do that, you manifest in a way you can blame. You make somebody else leave you, you make yourself get fired from a job or something like that. And so you can beat yourself up more. Because psychologically you feel bad about leaving anything, especially if they've treated you good at any point. And you can do that. You can still manifest things that way and set up the cards, set up the chess pieces so that it doesn't seem like you did it. But you just have to know that. Because if you don't know that and you do it, then it's slavery. It's hell. And if you're like me, you're sick of hell. It's like, how many times can Grim Reaper write the same fucking album about hell? You know what I mean? So, you're saying, well, fuck, Jimmy, fuck. What do I do? What do I do about this? You don't necessarily have to do anything, if you know what I mean. You just have to be aware. Awareness is the key to understanding and eventual change. At least conscious change. You will always be manifesting change into your life. And not accepting yourself, not accepting the situations. And it doesn't mean you have to blame anybody. A lot of times people who do that kind of stuff have very black and white thinking. If I leave them, it's because they're bad. But they made me feel good at certain points, so how could they be bad? It doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't have to be any of that shit. Alright, we're all Greys. We're all fucking aliens here. We're Greys from planet fucking Mars or something like that. We're all from the cosmos, right? We're the manifestation of space. Ooh. Ooh. So the signs that have helped me in my life to know when it's time to move on from a situation have been this, okay? First of all, you have to understand your own power. Second of all, the good times can be a fucking mind fuck. But in the early stages of a relationship that's not going to last, there are some bad times. Maybe they don't show up right away, but then when they do show up, they're not too terrible, you know? But when it gets to a point where you never know what's going to happen when you go into work, you never know where they're going to put you or how fucking they're going to treat you that day or who's going to talk to you. You never know how your girlfriend or boyfriend's going to react when you say something. And the good times may be good as the times that you're holding on to. And remember, when the bad times are hell, when the bad times are mental torture and you're fucking in Dante's Inferno, that's when your ass is on the line. That's when your act is up. No, that's when you're at the last layer of hell. And you're literally at that point Satan flapping your wings to try and get out of this ice, but freezing yourself every time your wings flap. That's a bad analogy. Fuck, what am I doing without my hood on? Now I'm exposed to the elements, dude. Yeah, basically, once the bad times become hell and you literally have no idea when it's going to be good or bad, that's when a relationship has become toxic and it's time to move on. And that's something that something that rich kids can do immediately. But if you're a fucking normal person like me, it's difficult. And it can be bittersweet. But, you should never feel bad about improving your situation, which is something I was literally just told like 5 minutes before this video. And yeah, you just have to have faith in yourself and the universe and the world that everything is going to work out. Because it will. You always get what you want. How about that? You always get what you want. And if you want is torture, you'll get it. And if you don't want torture, but you've been torturing yourself for so long, it's going to take you a little bit of time to go through the maze to get that key. Okay, but you don't want to go through certain pathways because you're afraid to die. You just want to get to the end so you can beat the fucking wizard and get the key. Well, guess what? When you get to the fucking garbage... when you get to the treasure, you're going to find out that what you needed to open it was in one of the other rooms, and so you're going to sit down and cry because you have to go all the way back to the beginning. And that's a hard lesson to learn. And you can just keep falling on your fucking face until eventually you succeed. Which you probably put yourself into the position to do, but you don't need to do that. And when you split off from a toxic relationship, just leave it in the dust. The last thing you want to fucking do is try and get back at somebody or try and go for revenge, because it'll fucking come on you tenfold. Alright? When your brothers kill you, and then you try and kill your brothers, it comes back on you fucking sevenfold. Alright? I've been listening to The Weeknd, alright? Kane's my favorite wrestler. The fuck is going on? I hate this fucking song. What inspires a musician to write a song like this? I don't know. But I think I've been slamming down a fucking good advice. I think I fucking killed it again with these fucking Jimmy videos. The crew's fucking back at it. Season 2 is the absolute shit. And what is Season 3 gonna be? We're not even fucking there yet. Maybe Season 3 will go back to Season 1, and then we'll go back to Season 2 again. We're on a fucking bicycle. Maybe when we try to get to our tricycle, we'll have to go back to our fucking unicycle. I don't know, it's all cyclical. Alright, fuck off. Love you.